EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the desert Southwest, Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Carolina Panthers and the Arizona Cardinals. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
On the mic out?
At 25 the mic. We got 25 the mic. I'm coming for you. You mine. At 25 the mic. We got 25.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. There's Trimble, the tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down.
Hey, we got a seal. We got a seal. We got a seal. You want this, lady? Line 9. Line 9. All you get is a headache. All you get is a headache.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. That's complete outright to the tight end, Trimble. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 38.
At 25.
First carry for the Oklahoma State man, Chuba Hubbard. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At 25 the mic. We're going 25 the mic.
Darnold from the gun. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals 21.
I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter.
We're going 25 the mic. It's a party now.
A first down throw. Darnold flushed out right. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they look at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here, first and goal.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. At 25 the mic. We're going 25 the mic.
On the jet sweep, here comes Moore. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
Hello.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson.
What's up, bro?
And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
I got a good animation.
Following the touchdown,
Right.
ready to kick it
I'm
away.
just trying to stay in it, man. You know. I know.
Ain't no staying there. You gotta go win it, Alan.
I know. That's what I got to get ahead though. That's the first start. Good first drive right
Come
there.
out to the 25.
Normally when I lose to KD, it's because I put myself in a hole. How much you want to bet he's gonna run a Texas
And the
route right here?
Cardinals with a first and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I mean, it's a good route. I run some Texas routes, but I don't run it like every time. If I see cover 3 though, I'm trying to run Texas route out of certain formations.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
I'm coming after you. Under 10. 10.
Edmonds running out of the shotgun and able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Go on, Eric. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. Watch it.
Edmonds going to get the handoff here on the option.
No, did not get it.
Stopped up short. He did not
He's
get
going for
there.
it.
And boy, not a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They're going for it. It's Murray.
I knew he was going to the running back. I thought he was going in.
It's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
The option right.
Mission accomplished on that throw. Slant, pick up the first down. I like how he just put it on the receiver and didn't lead him on that one.
Happened quickly. Defense, not much they could do.
I knew where he was going. Catch bro.
Focus, defense, focus. Check the back. Hey.
First down, Murray.
Why did he stop?
He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore.
You just got to hit him, Brian. What are you doing
Gets this
stopping?
inside the 35-yard line.
but it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Take 4, take Big Ace. Hey, Larry.
Murray now on first down. They'll get this to his
Texas
running
run.
back.
I knew it.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
2nd and 5.
33. Hey, check. Check 13. Check 13.
Now a give to Edmonds. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Watch twist.
Swim.
Back. No.
Murray a give to Edmonds on the option. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down.
33. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Undercut.
And Murray's going to keep this.
Did he get it? I don't think he got it.
Taken down, but he does have first
Get!
down.
Oh, come on.
Little read option, the end result, the first down, so a good read.
And the way teams are running it nowadays, they've added variety to it. You know, the original way was you read the defensive end. If he crashes down, you pull it and you go. Now they may not even block that person, may end up reading the linebacker, may read the cornerback. Just depends on how they want to block it up. In any case, this worked well for them.
Whip. Watch the whip. Check.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is on for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Eno Benjamin. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Prater for the extra point. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
2nd and 10.
Hey, we gotta get to that. Mike over there. Watch the run. Mike 9. Red 80. Mike 9.
Darnold. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Isaiah Simmons charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. targets Darnold. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still be under a fourth down. And Joseph Charlton and the punt team on now for the Panthers. Taken in at the 11. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
And they run the option on 2nd down. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the 1st down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, or probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Big Ace.
They fake the handoff, now Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
24 is the mic. Watch the screen. 24.
Easy. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Murray. Here's a diving catch right side. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on Divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful Divisional round weekend. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. From the gun, Murray. He finds his man. Complete. It's
I knew it.
Touchdown, Cardinals.
Post in fucking Texas. Every cop, can't say. Gets me every fucking time, man. I did not need that.
Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 14-7. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Switch. Check nine.
On 1st down, it's Darnold. Short throw hauled in by Trimble. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
We're going 25 to Mike. Danny. At 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike. Too little, Captain.
Looking to throw again on second down. Darnold. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, man, ran, ain't he? Watch the boot. Hey, 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that.
Here's Darnold. Oh, that's into
God damn it.
And it's intercepted.
Did not mean to do that.
Simmons picking it off. And the Cards are going to have it here at their own 32.
Pump fake, man. God damn it.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. After the turnover, here's Murray going deep for Hopkins. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, it may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Second down and 7.
Check Mike 21. Watch the run. Switch.
Again, they run with Edmonds. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 62 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Again, he targets more. This one is complete.
How did he
5
catch
yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray.
Did I run commit? I must have ran commit.
Yes, he got him.
Hit the wrong button,
Says
nigga.
the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Another carry now for Edmonds. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Edmonds is going to get the handoff here on the option. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning, it's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the 1st down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. Murray's throw here into the hands of Moore. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. That is caught at the 7-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Murray a give to Edmonds on the option. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Check.
Let's go.
Completes it to Benjamin. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and it'll be 4th down. And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. Now it's Darnold. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And this is caught. He hits more. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
We're going 25 to Mike. Let's go, defense. Our time. This is our time. Hey, 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike. You got nothing today. You got nothing. Hey, 25 to Mike.
On first down, Darnold.
There you are. Not today.
Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. Chandler Jones able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I could dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
Flush to his right. Room to run past midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That was an unbelievable play.
Because you got to play the ball, not the man-winning coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass.
Fourth down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
We're going 25 to Mike. They're going to need some therapy after this. At 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike. So don't say nothing.
To the air again, Darnold. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike. Silver.
Back to throw, Darnold. And he's got the hook up to Moore. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Who the hell is that that's just blowing through that fucking hole? Jesus Christ.
The kicker in a big spot.
I missed that.
The right hash, it's a
God damn it.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one an absolute backbreaker. A chance to get back within a score, couldn't do it.
Yeah, that one went begging, as they say, right? There's the opportunity, and it was missed. But all hope's not lost just yet. But boy, getting back within one score would have been a powerful motivator for their defense to take the field with.
Shift. SOS. SOS, SOS, SOS.
Edmonds going to get the handoff here on the option.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
90 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend.
They'll run on 1st down. Benjamin. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Back to the ground on 1st down, Edmonds. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
24 is the mic. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Murray flips this forward on the jet sweep. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the
Murray to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Von Bell. And now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, a 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Switch it.
Darnold. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cardinals are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side, and now they face what they don't want to face, and that's the offseason.
Think about the journey just getting to this game. Preseason, right? The OTAs and mini camps before that. Going through the regular season, fighting and scratching and clawing to make it to the playoffs. And then to get to this game, 1 game short of a conference championship, they'll have the whole offseason to think about it. Let's see if they use it as motivation.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.
It was a good fight, Alan.
Yeah, I can play better than that, man.
All right, hold on. Be right back. Cheers.
My God.